Snow was falling. A blizzard howled outside. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. My parents were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and me in my pajamas and my sister in her warm bed had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. On Christmas Eve means old St. Nicholas will come to deliver goodies and toys to all the good little boys and girls. Could it be true? When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the curtains. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a Viking war sleigh and 8 strong reindeer, with a strong-looking driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard a loud thud on the roof, followed by the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. So I turned around and rushed downstairs. And down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in red with a fur trim, from his head to his foot. His boots, gloves, belt were black, with a Viking sailor style. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked large and strong like a Viking god as he just started opening his pack. His eyes fierce and how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a proud Viking, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow and styled like a proud Viking. His pipe clinched tight in his teeth, and the smoke smelling of gingerbread and Christmas magic. He had a broad face and strong build. He was focused and strong, old Viking. And I looked in stunned surprise as I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word but went straight to his work, and started fill my parents' stockings, and moved to fill my sister's stocking. But next thing I knew, he started to empty my stocking, and started fill my parents' stockings, and moved to fill my sister's stocking. But next thing I knew, he started to empty my stocking. I rushed up to him and asked, "What did I do?" He glared at me and said, "Why, my young boy Erik, I didn't leave you this candy or toys. Your parents had put this in your stocking." A surprised look came across my face. I replied with, "So Santa, will you put candy and toys in my stocking?" Old St. Nicholas responded with pulling a crystal ball out of his sack and said, "Why, young Erik, I can see all of the children of Earth past, present, and future." My only reaction was of shock and surprise and asked him, "But Santa, why did you take my candy and toys?" His response was, "Why, Erik, look into the crystal ball. Understand that I give to the good boys and girls, but not to the naughty. But those who are on the path to harm others, I can't let get anything in my name." As I look into St. Nicholas' crystal ball, I saw me in chains before a judge. A look of realization that I can no longer hide from as I was about to ask St. Nicholas, he already answered my question by showing me my stocking throughout history each year, from him stuffing the stockings to them. My first naughty action dipping little Susie hair in finger paint and using it like a brush, and my parents taking over the stuffing my stocking. My parents and sister started to rush down the stairs. St. Nicholas snapped his fingers and the gifts were neatly sorted under the tree stockings, were neatly stuffed, and the only presents for me were from my family, and everything for me that was from St. Nicholas were gone. My parents were asking me, "What's going on, Erik?" St. Nicholas gave me the crystal ball and said, "My boy, Erik, your future is not set in stone. Change your ways and be good, and I'll bring you presents and return these next year." As my parents rushed in, St. Nicholas grabbed his sack and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. I ran outside, followed by my parents and sister, asking me what's going on. I looked up at the roof as he sprang to his war sleigh. To his team gave a whistle and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Saint Nicholas, riding in his war sleigh being pulled by his team of 8 strong reindeer, launched from my roof. My parents and sister heard him launch and joined me in watching him in flash visit each of his remaining stops on my street and fly over our head, and I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all and to all a good night!"